A home insurance claim letter can be extremely important when your property is damaged by an unexpected event, such as a storm, fire, water damage, theft, flooding, or a fallen tree. When repairs can be expensive and the claims process requires accurate information, a clear written claim gives your insurance company a detailed record of what happened, what was damaged, what you have done to protect the property, and what assistance you are requesting. After property damage occurs, acting quickly can also matter because additional damage may occur if the property is left unprotected. A well-organized home insurance claim letter helps you formally document the loss, provide supporting evidence, and request an inspection and coverage review from your insurer. So here is how to write it. Sender information. Start by writing your personal information and the address of the damaged property. This section identifies the policyholder and provides the insurance company with the contact information needed throughout the claims process. Because this is a home insurance claim, make sure the property address in the letter matches the address listed on your insurance policy. Date. After your contact information, write the date. For example, August 21st, 2026. The date establishes when you formally submitted the claim and creates a written record for your insurance file. Recipient information. Next, address the claims department. This directs the claim to the department responsible for reviewing property damage and insurance claims. If you already have a specific claims representative or adjuster's name, you can address the letter directly to that person. Subject line. Now write a clear subject line. For example, subject, home insurance claim for August 16, 2026 storm damage. The subject immediately identifies the purpose of the letter and the date of the loss, making it easier for the claims department to identify the correct incident. A specific subject line is especially useful when you are communicating with an insurer that handles a large number of claims. Salutation. Address the recipient professionally. For example, Dear Claims Representative. This greeting is appropriate when you do not know the name of the individual who will handle your claim. Opening paragraph. Now explain why you are submitting the claim. For example, I am writing to formally submit a claim under my home insurance policy for damage to my property located at 1846 Hawthorne Street, Austin, Texas 78704. The damage occurred on August 16, 2026, as a result of a severe thunderstorm that caused a large tree branch to fall onto the rear portion of my home. This opening paragraph immediately establishes the purpose of the letter, identifies the property, and explains the general cause of the damage. These details are important because the insurer needs to know what property is involved, when the loss occurred, and what type of event caused the damage. Keep the initial explanation factual and save the detailed description for the following paragraph. Insurance information. Next, provide your policy and property information. For example, my insurance information is as follows. Policyholder, Lauren Bennett. Policy number HH-4-827-1935. Property address 1846 Hawthorne Street, Austin, Texas 78704. Date of loss August 16, 2026. Claim number not yet assigned. This section allows the insurance company to quickly locate your policy and connect the claim with the correct property. If the insurer has already assigned a claim number, include it here. If you have not received one, you can state that it has not yet been assigned. Double-check the policy number because an incorrect number could cause unnecessary delays when the claims department searches for your account. Incident description paragraph. Now explain exactly what happened and how the damage occurred. For example, the incident occurred during a severe thunderstorm on the evening of August 16, 2026. Strong winds caused a large branch from a mature tree near the rear of the property to fall onto the roof above the kitchen and adjoining family room. The impact damaged several roof shingles and sections of the roof structure, and water entered the home during the storm. As a result, the kitchen ceiling, family room ceiling, insulation, and portions of the interior drywall sustained visible water damage. This paragraph provides the insurer with a factual description of the event and explains how the damage developed. Describe what you observed, where the incident occurred, and which parts of the property were affected. Avoid exaggerating the damage or making assumptions about coverage. The purpose of this section is to give the claims representative a clear, factual account that can be compared with photographs, inspection reports, and other evidence. Damage and emergency measures paragraph. Next, describe the known damage and the steps you took to prevent additional damage. For example, the estimated damage currently includes repairs to the roof, replacement of damaged insulation and drywall, repainting of the affected ceilings, and removal of water-damaged materials. A preliminary contractor estimate places the repair cost at approximately $18,750. To prevent further damage, I arranged for temporary roof protection and placed protective coverings over the affected interior areas. I also moved furniture and personal belongings away from the damaged sections of the home. This paragraph is important because it tells the insurer both the extent of the current loss and the reasonable steps you have taken to protect the property. If you have an estimate from a contractor, you can mention the estimated amount, but make it clear that it is an initial estimate if the final repair cost has not yet been determined. After property damage, reasonable emergency measures may be necessary to prevent the situation from becoming worse, but keep receipts and records for any emergency work or expenses you incur. Supporting documentation paragraph. Now explain the evidence you are submitting with your claim. For example, I have included supporting documentation with this claim, including photographs and videos of the damaged roof and interior areas, a preliminary repair estimate from Austin Residential Roofing, receipts for temporary roof protection, and photographs taken immediately after the incident. I am also prepared to provide any additional documentation or information required to evaluate the claim. This paragraph shows that your claim is supported by evidence rather than only a written description. Depending on the situation, supporting documents may include photographs, videos, contractor estimates, receipts for emergency repairs, police or incident reports, inventories of damaged belongings, and other relevant records. Keep copies of everything you submit to the insurance company so you have a complete record of your claim. Request for inspection and coverage review. Next, clearly state what you are asking the insurance company to do. For example, I respectfully request that you review this claim and arrange for an inspection or adjuster assessment, if necessary, to evaluate the damage. Please also provide information regarding the coverage available under my policy, any applicable deductible, and the next steps required to process my claim. This paragraph turns your description of the loss into a formal request for action. You are asking the insurer to review the claim, assess the damage when necessary, explain the applicable coverage, and tell you what additional steps are required. Allow the insurer's claims representative or adjuster to complete the appropriate assessment rather than assuming the final amount of the claim yourself. Cooperation paragraph. Now confirm that you are available to cooperate with the claims investigation. For example, please contact me at 512-55-57-391 or lauren.bennett@email.com if you require any additional information. I am available to cooperate fully with the claims investigation, provide additional documentation, and arrange reasonable access to the property for inspection or assessment as needed. This paragraph gives the insurer a clear way to contact you and demonstrates that you are prepared to cooperate with the investigation. Prompt communication can help prevent unnecessary delays, especially if the insurer needs to inspect the property or request additional documentation. Thank you paragraph. Then conclude the letter professionally. For example, thank you for your time and assistance in reviewing my claim. I appreciate your attention to this matter and look forward to receiving confirmation of my claim, information regarding the applicable coverage, and details about the next steps in the claims process. This closing paragraph expresses appreciation while making it clear that you are waiting for the insurer's response and further instructions. A professional closing also helps maintain a cooperative tone throughout the claims process. Now close the letter properly. For example, sincerely, Lauren Bennett. This is your formal closing and identifies the policyholder submitting the claim. Before submitting your home insurance claim letter, carefully review the property address, policy number, date of loss, description of the incident, damage details, estimated costs, and supporting documentation. Make sure your description is accurate and consistent with your photographs, repair estimates, receipts, and other evidence. Keep a complete copy of the letter and every attachment for your own records. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this tutorial helpful, Please like, share, and subscribe to Writing Practices for more step-by-step writing guides. See you in the next video.